Welcome to the Changes to the Team episode for Game Week 7. Before we get on to the team selection for the upcoming game week, let's take a look at the points scored in Game Week 6. It was another poor return in defence this week, with clean sheets looking hard to come by so far this season. Foster and Macaulay once again came close, but a goal from Joe Allen wiped the West Brom clean sheet. Antonio Valencia also came close in a solid Man United performance against Leicester, but for a Demarai Gray consolation goal. In midfield, Raheem Sterling delivered once again, continuing his good run of form. He managed 2 attempts on goal, both from inside the area, and attempted 1 assist. Roberto Firmino played a key part in Liverpool's 5-1 win over Hull. He produced 4 attempts on goal, 3 of which came from inside the area, and attempted 5 assists, but somehow failed to return any points. It was also a frustrating week for Mikel Antonio, who's been the shining light for West Ham in recent weeks. He managed 2 goal attempts and attempted 1 assist, but wasn't able to return points on this occasion. Worryingly though, Antonio was moved to right back towards the end of the game. As for the forwards, Zlatan Ibrahimovic somehow failed to pick up returns during his team's 4-1 win over Leicester. The big Swede was key for Man United and linked the play very well. He produced 5 goal attempts, 4 of which came from inside the area, and 2 of which hit the target, and also attempted 2 assists. Lukaku also had a frustrating afternoon, as Everton were unable to get a result on the road against Bournemouth. The Belgian had a couple of chances to score, forcing a big save from the keeper. But Sergio Aguero's return from suspension saw the Argentinian bag a brace, as Man City beat Swansea 3-1 away from home, and his captain points were much needed this week. So it was a pretty poor score of 48 in the end, with a 4-point hit to come off as well. Selling Benteke rather than Ibrahimovic proved to be costly in the end, but I never like to sell strikers before home games, and it was incredible bad luck for Ibrahimovic to blank in a 4-1 win. But hopefully he can repay me in the upcoming game week. So now let's take a look ahead to Game Week 7. Whilst Alexis Sanchez is in hot form right now, and would ideally make his way into the team, the cash that will be used to afford him is still tied up in Ibrahimovic, who has to stay for at least 1 more week, with a tasty fixture at home to a struggling Stoke up next. So this week I'll be saving the free transfer to give me 2 to use over the next international break. In terms of selection, Foster and Macaulay will start once again. The plan was to stick with the West Brom double up until Game Week 8, and although it hasn't been very successful so far, they have shown promise and are up against a Sunderland side who have scored just 5 goals this season. Only Bournemouth and Stoke have managed fewer. Etienne Capoue will keep his place after a frustrating game against Burnley in Game Week 6. A tactical change in the second half saw Capoue play a deeper role than usual, but Watford should return to their usual 3-5-2 formation against Bournemouth this weekend. Bournemouth are ranked 16th in terms of goal attempts conceded, behind only Swansea, Burnley, Sunderland and Hull. Leighton Baines is doubtful, ahead of Everton's fixture against Crystal Palace. Ronald Koeman revealed that the defender is struggling with a slight hamstring injury, but has a chance of returning in Game Week 7. If the left back looks likely to miss out, it might be an ideal time to use the all-out attack chip. This would see Robert Snodgrass come into the starting 11 for his home game against Chelsea. Zlatan Ibrahimovic will take the captaincy this week. After 5 goal attempts and 2 attempted assists against Leicester, the forward is surely due some returns in Game Week 7 as Man United host a struggling Stoke. And as always, be sure to follow FPLtips on Twitter to be informed of any late changes to the team. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, and check out the other Game Week 7 content as well.